did you know you wanted to be a musician?
It wasn't until I think my sophomore year of high school where I decided that music was something that I explored. As for doing anything with it, I wasn't really sure yet. You know, I'd always liked being in front of people, and obviously being an artist, that's one thing that you have to tackle, because being an artist and being a performer is like two separate things. So being a musician in general, there's a lot of separate tasks you have to tackle with that. So it wasn't until either my sophomore or junior year in high school where I decided that was something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh.
What inspired you?
What inspired me? I think what inspires me in general is to be an inspiration to people. You know, I think so many people today just walk around life not realizing the kind of potential that they have within them to do anything, you know, and achieve great things, you know. So for me, just walking around and seeing people that I know personally doing what they love was always sort of a pushing point for me to say, you know what, why can't I live my life doing what I love?
As a musician, what do you find to be your biggest challenge or challenges?
I think my biggest challenge is fear of success. You know, a lot of people look at it as, oh, I'm scared of failing. For me, it's not even about that. It's fear of being so successful that what can I maintain that? Can I stay humble? You know, what are people, you know, I've always been scared of people judging me, you know, and that's my biggest wall to handle. I think that's been my biggest obstacle yet, is to get over that fear, because at this point in my career, I already got people that know my songs and show up to shows. I got hundreds of people coming, you know, so it's like I can be really successful, but it's getting over that mental block of everything else that's holding me back.
PCH, what a fool, California, but that you know, I'm brand new to the scene, causing ruckus every time I do my thing. Hey girl, we should all be friends, come to my spot, party never ends. This life.
What was it like when you heard your song on the radio for the first time?
That was unreal, you know, because like as an artist, that's where you want to be. You want to get to the point where you turn on the radio and you hear yourself there. So achieving that is something that I now want to push harder, because I want to get to the point where I can turn on the radio and change the station, and I'll probably hear one of my songs, you know.
Okay, how would you describe the image you're attempting to obtain, and how would you want that image to be perceived by the masses?
I think I'm to the point now that PCH Crew has become somebody who's not really worried about what other people think, you know, and so that's what we want to get out there, is for people to stay humble, but have that passion in life that you're not going to let what other people say affect how you go about it, you know, and being edgy and having class at the same time is great, but at the same time, you know, I still want to be somebody that pushes the envelope, you know, that being an artist, we kind of have that F it mentality, like I'm gonna do this, you know, this is my sound, I'm gonna represent this, and there's gonna be people that are gonna like it and who aren't gonna like it, you know. So for us, it's just pushing the envelope sound wise, you know, lyric wise, there's so many different lanes we can go, but we always want to keep it edgy. But sound wise, it's like we want to get super creative. How many genres can we cross but still sound dope, you know? That's the toughest thing as an artist, is creating a sound that is unique to yourself, but always pushing the envelope to create something bigger and better.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Yeah, we party all day, 9 a.m., spilling drinks,
From the time you first started to now, how has your music evolved?
Well, when I first started, I was a solo rapper. So that was, now I sing. I pretty much sing a lot more. My rapping style is way more melodic. I have a full band now. I didn't know that I was going to have that when I started. I didn't know that performing was going to be my best asset. I didn't know that. Before, I used to be terrified of performing. Recording is one process. Becoming a performer is a completely separate process. So it's crazy to see where I was 2 years ago to where I'm at now. I'm not a solo artist anymore. I'm in a band. I head the band, and I'm an incredible performer now. So it's like there's a lot of things that have changed, and that's what artist development is all about. It's pushing the boundaries on yourself to discover what I need to become the best version of myself that I can be, and it's always pushing that envelope to say, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna rehearse, because rehearsing, I don't come in here and just mess around. I rehearse every time as if there's 10,000 people in here, and you can see this room, it's pretty small, but I do the best that I can.